Have you heard of this word called kacang?
Ice kacang.
Hi guys, I am here. I have no idea what am I gonna do. They just asked me to come and host, but there's no food, there's no nothing. I feel like I'm in an interrogation room. So, what's up? What's going on? Hello you! When people think of Singapore, they think about the heritage, culture, people, but above all, they think about food. We'll be exploring underrated dishes that not many Singaporeans are familiar with. We'll uncover the years of history and stories behind these local gems. So, for our second episode, it's going to be all about mains. Wait, there's nothing really?
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, that's it? You,
All the clue you get.
huh? You're not going to tell me what am I going to talk about? Later, I don't know the food how.
Yeah, let's go. I'll guide you.
That's all?
Yes.
Huh? For real ah?
Yes.
Okay. What on earth? This is new? Right now we're at the Empress Market, which is like in the middle of Farrer Road. It's not the most accessible place, but we are going to try this dish that I've never heard before, and it's called stewed duck. Totally different from braised duck, but I still don't ask the difference. So I'm going to ask the owner through a very short interview to find out what it is actually. Let's go! So now I'm right here with the chef and owner of Soul Food.
Hi, I'm William So. 57 this year. Spent 30 over years in the Air Force.
Wow.
Started doing this about 3.5 years ago.
Oh, that's quite recent.
Yes.
Why do you choose to like do the jump though?
Had enough after 30 over years. This dish somehow picked me into.
Really? Tell us more about this
F&B.
dish.
Okay, this is basically stewed duck. So it's different from the braised duck, normal
Right.
braised duck. First, I don't use any herbs,
Okay.
and it's chopstick friendly.
Chopstick means later I use chopstick I can like peel.
Yes.
Wow.
Friendly for the young and the old. Yeah.
Why do you choose to put this in the menu though?
I grew up eating this. My
you
mom
grew
used
up
to
eating
cook
this?
this. My mom used to cook this for festive occasion.
Right.
And it's very hard to find this outside.
It's very hard to find this out. Like
Which
I've
is-
never heard of stewed duck until today.
Which is why I wanted to do this,
Right.
something different. This is my mom's recipe.
Oh, the exact recipe.
Yes.
Whoa.
But it's a very simple recipe. It's
Okay.
just very time consuming.
So what's the difference though between like a stewed duck and like braised duck?
Mine got no herbs.
Okay.
So you don't have those herby taste. Basically onion, garlic, ginger, that's about it.
Braised duck is luya, right?
Yes.
Stewed duck is
Men ya.
menya.
Slow cooking.
Slow cook. Oh, men lah. Oh, menya lah.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. I never heard of menya before. Why do you think it's like so rare that people don't sell this except you?
I guess it's too time consuming.
Yeah.
It takes me 4 hours just to prepare for the day.
Wow. So who are the usual customers here though? You have like old people, more young
It's,
people.
quite a widespread.
Oh.
Actually, it's quite widespread. The only thing is a lot of people don't know what this is. I had customer tell me they want braised duck. So I have to explain to them this is stewed duck, is different.
Uh-huh.
I had customer ask me to chop for them. I told them there's no chopping. Then I chop it, it'll be smashed.
All the meat will come out already,
yes,
right?
it'll be smashed.
Okay, so without further ado, I'm just gonna dive right in, okay?
Yes.
So, from the looks of it, right, it looks way lighter than the usual braised duck that I'm used to. Like the skin, the color,
Yes.
a lot,
Like
very
the-
big difference.
Less salty also.
The chap is also a bit more gao than the
Yes.
usual one that we are used to, lah.
Yes.
Right? The luya.
Yes, because it also can go with kway teow.
Oh, so it's like a hor fan,
Yes,
quote unquote hor fan, lah, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. So just now you were sharing that the mushrooms are braised together with the duck also, correct?
Yes.
So the flavors all combined
It's
together.
all inside there.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, I'm excited to try now. Yo, it is really chopstick tender. Like this is ridiculously tender. What on earth?
Actually, you remove a lot of fats before.
Oh, because when you cook duck, there's always a lot of fats.
Yes,
And
yes,
duck is a very
yes,
fatty animal by
yes,
itself, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but
I trim it off before I cook it.
right. Really don't have the gamey smell.
Gaminess not there lah. Yeah.
And I think the flavor, like you said, right, it's really all the way inside. You know how some duck, right, or how some meat lah when you braise lah. The
It's
flavor,
only
the flavor is
outside.
just the flavor is just at the gravy. Then no more. Then you eat that one, the meat like tastes like meat. Don't taste like everything.
That's what
eh.
2 hours of cooking do to the meat. So it goes in.
Oh, it's belacan.
Essentially, yes.
A bit very spicy.
Very spicy.
Now I'm a bit scared.
Don't take too much.
Usually when people who are a lot older than me say something's very spicy, it means that it's something very spicy already.
Yes, spicy.
Okay, I'm just gonna try it.
But people love it.
The first hit is the sourness. A bit lime, a
The
bit
spiciness
yeah.
is there.
Oh,
It goes very
and
well
the-
with the meat.
And the spiciness come in. And then we've got the mushrooms here also. You see? Full of the flavor from the
Yes,
duck.
yes, the sauce is all inside.
Yeah. And this is,
Spinach.
yeah, same lor. It's all you expect the spinach to taste like lah. So all in all, right, you can get a whole leg of duck, you can get vegetables, you can get mushrooms, you can get chili, and if you get the rice, right, total I think it's only 650, correct? I think it's super reasonable for a dish that is endangered. It's going to be extinct. If I want to put it that way, lah, if you guys are there and you guys like older places with this kind of food, right, I think it's a solid place to come here. Lor.
Thank you, thank
Yeah.
you.
Why you got camera out?
Then we got something for you.
Don't want. Take things from producer is nothing good on. Challenge. Your challenge is to get 2 youths to try this dish and guess what it is. Youth number 1 is Menden, youth number 2 is Zonxian.
I won't say I'll compare as you.
Rude! Hello, we are filming a food video. I have some like endangered food here. Not endangered animal lah, endangered food lah, food that you cannot find in Singapore. Do you want to get a taste and guess what it is?
I'm Yingqi, I'm almost 17 and I'm a student.
I'm Hong Yi. I'm also 70, also a student.
Right. Before you open this up, right, you want to make a guess what's inside.
Frog.
Frog?
Some type of meat.
You guys got the meat part correct lah. So you guys want to open it up yourselves? Careful, you might jump. Buddy.
It looks like chicken.
It looks like
but
chicken?
It's larger than chicken.
It's larger than chicken.
Yeah.
Oh.
You look very entertained by the dish.
Is it
Oh.
duck?
Is it what?
Duck?
Yeah, it's duck. It's duck.
Yeah, it's dog.
Have you heard of stewed duck before? Like stewed duck. Have you heard of braised duck? You know your lu ya, that kind of thing. This is actually called stewed duck. It is a Cantonese dish, and in Chinese it is called men ya. Have you heard of something like that before?
No.
What do you think of it? Like,
This was not what I thought of when you said exotic food. It does taste pretty good though. It's definitely quite tender. It's not like rock solid or anything.
It tastes like braised duck. I think this one is a bit more flavorful.
okay. Do you have anyone in mind that would like this dish?
I think my grandparents.
I think my parents would be quite interested, depending on where like you can get this.
It is literally 5 minutes away. It's just at the market behind. I think this is the only place that sells it. So that's like the coolest information I learned all day lah. Will you guys try it again in the future?
Considering it's like 5 minutes away from here, like yeah, sure.
Do you think people of your age would like this kind of food?
I feel like young people nowadays are more interested into food that's more convenient, like fast food.
I mean, if this was like more accessible, like I think it would be pretty good. Wait, how much does this cost?
This is 6.
Maybe a once a week kind of
Once a
thing.
week kind of thing. Once a
Yeah.
week is 52 times a year.
I mean, when considering you can go to McDonald's and get a burger for like $2.
That is true, that is true.
It's
And you can
a
get,
question
like,
of
3 burgers.
accessibility.
Right now we're at our second location, which is a super popular dish that has a slight twist from a local favorite, chicken rice balls. Actually, right, the dish started off in the 1900s in Malacca when a lady was selling like chicken rice to fishermen and boatmen. So for the convenience sake, right, she rolled it into a ball, and right now it's here at Dixon Road at Jalan Besar. We are going to try it, and it is the only original, traditional one throughout entire Singapore. Okay, so let's meet the owner and the chef. 你可以跟我介绍你自己跟这间店吗？
这一件是我1月7号搬过来的，因为在那边哦，它是老店，咖啡店，只可以坐2个人，不能坐5个人。还有它那边有煮炒嘛，我们要做火锅就搬过来这里。
所以你以前是在对面的啦。
以前是在对面44年，
你之前呢是谁管这个店？
一路来都是我管，因为我妈传给我的那一天哦，到了83年、84年，我就直接到现在62岁。真正这个海南鸡饭最传统就是我，因为这个秘方啊，你外面啊很难，而且这边的左邻右舍啊、邻居街坊啊，都吃了50、60年了。
所以这个海南鸡饭粒的故事的历史是什么？
如果在我们家乡以前，海南人，这个真正传统的就是我们祭祖。过年过节，海南人拜祖先蛮大的，收团团圆圆嘛，那鸡饭粒就来了。还有另外一个问题就是，以前的人没有车，没有什么，99重阳节啊，要去扫墓啊，就是做这种鸡饭，
哦，比较容易扛啊。
这样就要放在背笏里面， 饿了就拿出来这样吃，
哦，顺手吗？
顺手。
你觉得为什么新加坡的啊，只剩你一个人这样做而已嘞？
做这鸡饭呢，不是像普通那些鸡饭这样煮就好了，我还要炒盐，而且在煮的时候啊是用手煮熟了哈，要拿起来还要用。刚才还有看到我在念，它饭你们要多烧，
除了鸡饭粒的啊，你还加配什么料？
就是鸡肉、
嗯
pork belly 卤肉，
嗯，
这个汤
来要怎样吃呢？
拿饭起来，
拿饭起来，
可以慢慢咬，慢慢品尝它的味道。
嗯，一粒又不会湿，又不会太干，
对，
又有嚼劲。那个看起来小小粒哦，很多口啊，
2粒饭是1碗，
一整碗啊，
整碗。
不会散啊，而且它不会在你的手散掉，因为我咬这么多口咬哦。
对呀、
还是
所以我
这样
跟你说，你还丢它会跳
嗯，先吃肉，
呀。所以你慢慢品尝，看它的味道。
嗯，那种辣椒有点酸酸呐、
对
前面酸酸开胃吗？
对，
还有点
那个是
辣
酸干。
啊，那个辣后面慢慢骑，慢慢骑，
对
慢慢骑，然后卤肉，嗯，那肉够软，又有咬劲啊，它皮。
这汤就是老爆，我有放点药材，
这个有那个卤的那个味道，有，又有那个药材那种，
呀，
有点香吧，那种香的香，又是技术，又是
而且
多年的经验啊。
全部是手工，
嗯。
是手工。
Now that I'm almost full with my chicken rice balls, I'm gonna get a couple of these and let the youths try, cause it's a challenge, right? Lex give me the freaking iPad already, so they gotta execute a challenge lah. Let's see what they say. Hey, you ask that too, Okay. Hi guys, we are shooting a short video on like local Singaporean food. You guys want to try?
Yeah, dinner already. Oh, don't press more. You want to try?
I'm Qian Xue and NUS student.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm Xiao Xue, also an NUS student. Oh, what is this? Oh my god.
What do you think this is?
Rice ball?
Rice ball?
Rice ball.
Anything special about the rice balls?
Looks a bit peranakan.
Peranakan-ish?
Oh yeah, chicken rice.
Have you had chicken rice balls before?
No.
So what do you think of it at first glance?
It's weird. Like why would they make it in such a way?
So right, the reason for it, right, so that in the past it is more portable. You put it in a round shape than a big sack of rice. Imagine like you can hold a big gunny sack of rice, right? And then you're gonna go around.
It tastes like chicken rice.
Is this a chicken rice?
Yeah, but without the chicken.
But without the chicken. Yeah, usually they will serve a chicken on the side and then people use their hands to like eat, just like how you're doing it now, right? They will like just cook and eat, you know, then they'll dip chili and all. This is something that you guys will try by yourselves. Like if you guys know where this place is, we're like, hey, why not we go and try chicken rice for one day?
I think this is no difference from normal chicken rice. I don't think I will go and try because it's quite hard to eat without using my hands.
True.
Yeah.
What kind of people do you think will like this kind of food?
Foreigners.
Foreigners?
Exotic. Like
Exotic.
people who like exotic food.
Do you think like your grandparents might like this kind of food? Because it's like 100 years back, the kind.
I feel like it's slightly harder than the normal chicken rice. It's harder to bite as
Right.
compared to like when you just use a spoon to eat it. Yeah. So maybe for elderly, it'll be easier to eat like the normal.
san one,
yeah, san.
Right now we're at Geylang Serai Market trying out this dish called kacang poo. The origin of this dish comes from the Egyptian national dish called ful madamas. I have no idea what is it, I only know that it's made of beans, stewed with spices and then eaten with eggs and toasted baguette. Right? Never heard of this dish, first time I'm gonna try it, so follow me. Right now we are with Nordin, who is the chef and owner of this stall. So tell us more about yourself and your store.
Okay, I'm Mr. Nordin, 52 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I never work except become a hawker.
Can you tell us like the name of this dish and how it came about?
This is kacang pul.
Okay.
Kacang mainly means beans.
Beans.
Pul means the egg inside the broad bean. Of course, some people like sunny side up, some people like well done.
Oh really?
Omelette, yes.
So you can ask for different one.
Can.
Scrambled egg also okay.
Scrambled also can.
Oi.
Sometimes we fry with the egg, onion,
Oh.
chili. Sometimes people don't want the egg yolk.
Right,
We do
right.
prepare. I take over this thing from my late father.
Mm.
So until now, I no regret.
Right. How old were you when you started?
I
Learning from your father.
Start helping out when I was about 7, 8 years old.
Wow. So this is your father's recipe, is it?
Recipe, but this thing mainly from Middle Eastern food.
Oh.
So my late father was a migrant.
Ah.
So the adoptive father is Arab.
Oh.
So that's where they pass the recipe, everything.
Mm,
So my father teach me.
Why do you think not a lot of places sell this one?
Very tedious.
Very tedious.
Look at the beans, you know.
Yep.
It takes more than 24 hours to prepare. You need to soak this thing for 24 hours.
Wow.
And then you need to boil for 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
After that, another 1 or 2 hours, then only you can serve people.
How did this dish come about?
It's a staple food in the Middle East. So when my late father was still young, out of job, that's where he started all this thing.
So before we eat this, right, can you teach me how to eat this?
Okay, firstly, you take the lemon,
Take the lime.
squeeze,
Okay, squeeze. So I like sour lah. I'm gonna put 2 lah.
can.
What's the lime for?
They eliminate the taste.
Okay.
So you stir everything.
With the egg.
Some people they keep it behind. The last thing.
How will you eat it?
If I myself, I will just stir everything.
Stir everything out. Okay.
Yeah.
Stir everything.
Then you take the bread a bit, and then
Bread. Then?
dip.
Okay, come on. We share half. Come. Together.
Okay.
Okay, then dip. Different, huh?
Different. You never taste before, right?
Never taste
Never
before.
taste before, yeah.
I like the spices that are inside.
This is the only food, only the Malay prepare down here.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I want to learn, can?
You can see nasi lemak, lontong, right? All generation can prepare, like, all
Yeah.
nation, right?
Yeah.
This one I haven't yet.
This one only beans eh. Nothing
Yeah.
else inside eh. I thought we'll have like chicken stock
No,
or
no,
like
no.
beef
no.
stock.
No, nothing.
It's only beans and spices.
Yes.
Huh?
Correct.
You might think that it's gonna be like super beany. You know bean got the smell one,
Yeah, correct.
but this one don't have the very strong bean smell. Cause got the spices to cover up.
Correct.
And then the spices like all very nicely balanced. Cause this one baguette crispy
Yeah,
and then with
correct,
dip then
can.
got the crunchy
Yes,
then,
correct.
then inside got the bawang also.
Onion, yeah.
Then got the
Nice smell, everything. Very balanced.
Very fragrant, very balanced.
Yeah.
People usually eat this in the morning.
It's a morning and
It's a
dinner.
morning, yeah. I can imagine like
Upper
wake
lah.
up, morning breakfast, then take the bread, then go toast the bread already, then go and eat.
That's
One
why
big pot,
we
right?
prepare morning from 7 until 1.
So Mr. Nordin, how much is a set like that?
Right now it costs 350.
This is 350?
Yes, correct.
I think 350 is very worth it for the amount of effort that you put in it.
Right now starting base $4. So, so 350 is below market price. Right now.
Yeah.
Because our customer like seniors, everything, we want them to come back.
The effort that goes inside there, I think confirm more than 350. Right,
Yeah,
the
correct,
time that
yeah.
you wake up, the
Correct,
time that you
yeah.
spend, and then it's a generational recipe.
Correct, yeah.
Do you think younger people will like this kind of food?
Yeah, they will come back. When they reach that thing, right, they disappear for a while, start going McDonald's, everything. Once they're 20 something, they can't start coming back again.
Oh, so 20 something, then they'll come back.
Come back again.
So when they come back with friends and
Yes,
kind.
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
We have a 4th generation of customer.
Fourth
their-
generation?
Yeah, from their grandfather,
Yeah,
their parents, they have their own son.
Then they
over.
bring the son come
Yeah,
over.
correct. Yeah.
We are going to tapao one, and then we're gonna share it with a couple of youths on the street, and then see what they feel.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Right now we are at PLQ, in the middle of everything, looking for youths to try the kacang poo. Where? Where's the Maverick Koko? Hey, one Maverick Koko over here. Hey. Hi guys. We're actually filming a short video on Singaporean food. You guys want to try any food?
I'm Jaden.
Jaden?
I'm Lian.
Liana. How are you guys?
18 this year.
18 this year?
Yeah, turning 18.
Nice. So you have in front of you a local endangered dish. What's your first reaction to it?
What on earth is this?
There's a poached egg. It looks nice.
Okay, that's promising.
It looks a bit spicy.
Are you a
I
fan
hope
of
it's-
spicy food?
No,
Are you a fan of
no.
spicy food? No?
No.
Okay. It's not spicy at all. Okay, because of the rain, right, we are forced to shift slightly more indoors.
Yes.
But both of them have already tasted their first mouth. And you guys want to talk about the first mouth that you had?
I don't know, it's like I don't know what I'm eating.
You don't know what you're eating?
I don't know what I'm eating.
What do you taste though?
Onion,
Onions?
chili.
Chili? You are
That's
just looking at it. The onion and chili.
It's very strong.
It's very
I
strong?
definitely thought it was Malay food.
Yeah, it is Malay food.
It's not spicy.
It's not spicy?
At least. Even though there's like green chili.
Yeah? What do you think it is made of?
Onions.
It's made of onion. So literally onion soup.
It tastes like meat. Like it's very strong, the flavor. I don't think it can be just from plants.
Have you heard of this word called kacang?
Ice kacang.
Yeah, it's ice kacang, but do you know what does kacang mean?
No.
Kacang basically means bean. You know ice kacang, right? There's red bean inside.
yeah.
So that's why it's called ice kacang.
Oh.
So this dish is called kacang pool. Have you heard of it before?
No, never.
So this is Pool. So it's supposed to be like swimming.
pool.
Yeah, so swimming
Okay,
pool.
okay.
Yeah, so it's like a pool of kacang lah. So basically this dish is made from broad beans, and it's just beans alone with spices and herbs.
Oh.
How do you? Yeah, it's all beans. Why?
Because it's like so strong.
It's so
the
strong?
flavor.
It's like very exotic in
Exotic,
a way. Very
ah.
unique,
Unique.
kind of dish, yeah.
This store that I got it from, right, has been in Singapore since 1950s.
Oh, that's a really long time ago.
Yeah.
It kind of tastes like very old food.
Yeah,
Like it doesn't really fit young people taste now, I guess.
You guys want to try dipping some bread inside? Is it a lot better?
I like the bread.
You like the bread?
Kacang, a bit debatable.
I can taste more bean kind of texture.
More bean kind of texture? Yeah, I mean, it's made of
I mean,
more
yeah,
beans.
like not obvious, yeah.
It's more obvious? Who would you recommend this kind of dish to?
I don't know.
No one?
Not really. I don't really like it that much.
My grandparents'
Your
generation.
grandparents? Would you like recommend this to them?
Why not, right? Why not, yeah.
Do you think youths these days would like this kind of dishes?
I do not think so, but I think if there's like more of these kind of dishes, we'll probably try them more. Then
Right.
we can grow to like them. Yes.
That's a very PC answer.
Yes.
Like I say, it's a very traditional, exotic tasting
Right.
kind of food. Yeah, it's more of like those like when you attend family gathering, then your grandma give you that kind of food.
And then you bo pian need to eat.
I
ah.
it's not. I don't need to go to hawkers and then be like, okay, I'm gonna eat this today.
True,
you know?
true,
yeah.
true. Would you say that like young people these days, their palates are less adventurous?
Yes.
Not really, because we also try a lot of different like culture food like overseas. But that's because we're more interested in overseas now rather than our own local.
Right, but then this
culture.
dish, fun fact, it originated from the Middle East.
Oh.
So,
Okay then.
what say you?
Oops.
So basically, this dish costs $3.50. In comparison to a lot of hawker food, especially traditional ones, what do you think of the price point?
I think it's pretty reasonable.
$3.50 is reasonable?
For the
and
amount also.
For the amount also, right?
Yeah, because you can eat it with some bread also. So
Right.
I think it can be pretty filling. All those $3.50 only.
It's been a long day, and I hope that the dishes that we introduced to you guys today have piqued your interest. You know, my favorite food, right, is a stewed duck, and you know why? Because it's not like a old school store that you will find somewhere else, but because it's a guy who, after retirement, chose to come up with his mom's recipe and sell it to everyone else, and that is not found in Singapore at all. I think the stories behind all these cultural dishes are super interesting. How Kacang Poo was like by a second-gen owner, and he was really helping out with his father since 7 years old, 6 years old. How the Hainanese chicken rice balls came to start with 4 generations of people eating it, and the practicality of the Hainanese chicken rice comes with such a huge history with like Chinese tradition, and the stewed duck from Cantonese tradition also. I think that is something that's very rare to see these days in Singapore now, where tradition is slowly getting lower and lower and lower in priority. But the way the hawkers establish traditional values through their food, I think that is super commendable lah. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Eat Book Vlogs. We love exploring old school and traditional food places like the ones we did today. So be sure to support our new series before our time. And as usual, if you like this video, you can watch more of our videos over there. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye-bye! See you for the next episode!